is up, y'all? GenZFanatics back. NFL Week 5 Sunday predictions, score predictions. EJ's not here. He's currently building treadmills at his boxing gym. So I'm gonna give you my score predictions, and then he left me some notes as well. I'm gonna give you what he had to say, and then I'm gonna clean up stuff that he left out. But I'm gonna give you score predictions for this week. So let's get to it. My first game in this NFL Week 5. Jags versus the Bills. Again, I'm covering the Jags like last week. They're in London again. Jags win this game 30-24. This will be the Jags' 12th game in London. They are the favorite NFL team in the whole city, the whole country of England. They are also very used to the time zone in England and the atmosphere since they were there last week. Bills are without Tre'Davious White. Really big injury on defense, which will open up Calvin Ridley and Christian Kirk. And Zay Jones is coming back, so that will open him up as well. Trevor has also seemed really good throwing the ball recently, and I think they keep their hot streak going. So Jags win this one 30-24. Saints versus the Patriots. Cowboys completely murdered us. If EJ was here, he would be like, murder! No. So, Cowboys murdered us, and it stuck a needle in my heart. It just really hurt me for the whole week. I did not feel the same after that game. So, Mac Jones, I'm losing hope in you, man. You got to make me to the playoffs this year to even give me the slightest hope in you, but I'm done with you. I am done with you. And Patriots keep breaking my heart now. So, alright. I got the Patriots winning this game 21-25. I'm not too excited about this game at all. However, the Patriots traded for J.C. Jackson this past week to return home. Welcome home, buddy. Christian Gonzalez is out with a shoulder injury for the rest of the season. He got hurt in the Cowboys game. And our other corners, Jonathan Jones, Marcus Jones, Jack Jones, are slowly coming back, with Jonathan Jones being questionable for this game. Despite our defensive massive injuries, Saints have been struggling on offense just like us. They haven't scored over 20 points in any game, just like the Patriots. With this being a Patriots home game and Derek Carr not being 100% with his shoulder, Jones has that big question mark on him: is what really is he? Pats pull out this defensive game versus Saints 21-25. Patriots, please do something. My next game, Panthers versus the Lions. I think this is a lopsided game for the Lions. However, I do feel like it is a trap game. I feel like this game could go either way because the Panthers do tend to surprise people. But I got the Lions winning this one 19-30. Panthers defense has been playing really well as of late. But that Carolina offense just can't keep up with them. And they can't keep up with the Lions' offensive explosiveness that they bring to each and every game. And the Lions' defense will tear up Bryce Young. Struggling Panthers offense, they're going to tear him up. This does feel like a trap game, like I said. But the Lions have made it clear they are legit. And they aren't messing around. Along with Aiden Hutchinson, he is not messing around. He is going for that defensive MVP this year. He's going to eat Bryce Young alive. Purely. So, Lions win this one 19-30. Going on to my Giants and Dolphins game. Giants, Saquon is highly questionable to come back. They suspect he's playing. We're going to see what happens. I got the Giants losing this game. Dolphins winning 30-23. Why I have it so close is because Saquon is questionable, and if he does come back, that will open up the run game for the Giants that they've been struggling on offense as it is. Daniel Jones sucks. He cannot throw. He's going to have to hand it off. Giants can't make this game if Saquon plays. They could. And that Giants defense is ranked bottom half of the league. They just don't have any cornerbacks, any safeties to guard any type of receivers. Tyreek Hill and Waddle will have a game on them for sure. Their rush defense is ranked 23rd. They will struggle to stop Miami, but Miami pulls it out. Point spread is also at 48.5, meaning this will be a high-scoring game. Well, moderate, not high-scoring. Now, that concludes my 1 o'clock games. I had 4. Going to my 4 p.m. game, I gave EJ the rest. Bengals versus Cardinals. Bengals win this one 23-18. Why I have it so close is because Bengals offense has not looked good because Joe Burrow is not 100%. He should not be playing, and it's obvious. The world knows it. And it's just so disappointing to watch him out there. It's just so hard to watch him. If you have him in fantasy, I'm sorry. I really am. But the Bengals are favored to win this game. They are minus 165, and the spread is set at 45, meaning this will be a lower scoring game. The Cardinals have looked better than expected this year, and I think they're just holding out till Kyler Murray comes back so they could be somewhat more competitive than they already are. But I think they make this game. But the Bengals know they need to win. And with their offense being really upset with how they've been playing in the past games, they finally get a win to get back on track and hopefully save their season. They need to win this game versus the Cardinals. They win 23-18. Going on to my Sunday night football game. God, I'm choking up because it's the Cowboys. Cowboys versus the 49ers. Primetime game. It's going to be a hell of a game. Great game. Right? I got the 49ers winning this game 21-28 or 28-21. Reason being CMC, Christian McCaffrey. Okay? He has been on an MVP level this year, and he has scored a touchdown in every single game this year. And then I think he's on a 13-game streak of scoring touchdowns. I forgot. It's either 12, 13, or 14-game streak going back to last year. But he scored in every game so far this year. Dallas does have the number 1 rush defense, though, so this will hold him up a little bit, but I think he still scores. And it's not going to be as easy for him. This opens up the pass game to Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, and George Kittle, along with Christian McCaffrey being able to catch some balls in the receiving game. Where Cowboys secondary, with Travion Diggs out for the rest of the season, they will have to scheme against the best team in the NFL this year, and they're going to have a lot of trouble keeping up with their offense. Dak Prescott, yes, he looked good against us, but he just doesn't play good against San Francisco. Let's go back to that playoff game. What was that last play? Can you Cowboys fans tell me what was that last play? Then last year, playoffs again, I forgot if they met San Francisco or not, but last year, at some point, he played San Francisco. I know this. I did not do my research on this. That's on me. But I saw something where the past games that Dak Prescott has played against San Francisco, he sucks. He looks like a XFL quarterback. So, you know what? We'll see what happens. But 49ers win this game. I don't think Cowboys win. And they do. Oh, boy. So yeah, that takes my prediction to a conclusion. I'm going to give you what EJ has for me. Starting off with the Titans and Colts. EJ said the score for this will be 24-23. Okay? Taylor is expected to come back. That's the biggest news right now out in football. Colts have 2 starting O-linemen out. Titans hold running backs to 3.3 yards per carry through 3 games. But last week, Joe Mixon did have a big game. Colts haven't won a home game, and Titans haven't won a road game, so that's why this game's going to be so close. Titans are tied for 7th in league with 13 sacks, but Colts are holding running backs to 3.3 yards per carry through the first 3 games, but in the fourth quarter, the Rams had 165 with 36 carries, so if the Titans feed here, Henry, Tennessee should win. Colts defense allowed 163 yards and a game-winning touchdown to Puka Nacua last week. And with Titans coming off a big win, having to hit the road against the Colts, who have lost 2 close home games, EJ has the Colts winning this one 23-24. Going on to the Ravens and Steelers, EJ has Ravens 31-10. Kenny Pickett has a knee injury, and he is saying he's good to play. No, we know how that worked out with Joe Burrow, okay? But even a healthy Kenny Pickett cannot take a bad Pittsburgh offense anywhere. The Steelers' defense matches up versus the Ravens, with their strength being the interior and weaknesses being the DBs in the secondary. We all know the Ravens want to run the ball, but Lamar is getting... he's not playing well. He has 4 total touchdowns and over 200 yards. So, it hasn't been pretty for Lamar as of late, but I think things will start looking up in this game. He should dominate the Steelers 31-10. Going on to the Texans and the Falcons, EJ has the Texans winning this game again against the Falcons 27-21. The Falcons offense is averaging 15.6 points per game. That's not enough to keep competitive in any game that they're playing in the NFL, even versus the worst team in the NFL, which is the Bears. They scored 28 last week. And they are 24th on third down conversions. Texans don't have their starting left tackle versus TJ Watt on the Steelers, and they still threw the ball 32 times. They didn't have 1 sack for TJ Watt last week against the Texans. So that shows that the offense is clicking fast, and Stroud is able to get it off. Desmond Ridder has been sacked 11 times in the past 2 games, while Colts are top 3 in pressuring quarterbacks with a 44.8 pressure rate. Texans leave Atlanta 3-2. Texans are starting to make something happen out of that team, so congrats to them. Okay. Going on to the Eagles versus the Rams games. I gave EJ 3 of 3, but there are some he did not include. I will clean it up. Eagles versus the Rams. EJ has the Rams winning this game. I will provide the score prediction since he did not. I think the Rams win 29-23. Last possession game, but here's why EJ thinks the Rams will win. Eagles are 5-0 versus the Rams in their last 5 meetings. Keep it granted, the last 2 years the Rams have not been good. Eagles are missing their starting right guard, which is the right in the interior where Aaron Donald plays most of the time. It's going to give Hurts some trouble. Rams have to have 2 players that are currently top 2 in the league, and those 2 players are involved in the passing game. Stafford is currently 2nd in the league with 1,229 passing yards, and Puka is 2nd in receiving yards with 504 yards. Leads league in receptions with 34 as well. That's crazy. And Eagles' pass defense has been suspect, and Rams are averaging over 300 pass yards a game. Aaron Donald against I'm not an Eagles fan, their 2nd string right guard, and it's in LA. Rams win. That's what EJ said, and I gave my score prediction 29-23. Jets versus Broncos. Jets have a great defense. Their offense is not good. Okay, they played good against the Chiefs the last week. The Chiefs kind of went in there just like, whatever. We will win this game. We just have to put some effort in. That's the way I saw it. Broncos were losing to the Bears last week by 28. And they came back. Give them credit. Broncos are 32nd last in the league. Completion percentage allowed, I should say, and passer rating allowed. Sutton had scored in 3 of the last 4 games, but that gets taken away this week with the Jets defense and Sauce Garner. Zach Wilson had a 240-yard game last week on the Chiefs. He outplayed Patrick Mahomes. That feels weird to say, but he did. EJ did not give me a prediction on this one with score prediction or the team win, so I'm going to give it to you. I think the Jets will win this game because of their defense. Jets win 21-15. Broncos suck. I wouldn't count against the Broncos, but this also feels like a trap game. Denver could upset the Jets because the Jets' offense is really questionable. We don't know what they really have down there. Okay, next game, Chiefs versus the Vikings. I will give my prediction on this one. I think the Chiefs win this game 32-24. When you play Minnesota, it's going to be a shootout. Minnesota's offense is actually capable of keeping up with the Chiefs' offense, surprisingly. Chiefs' defense is not as good. L'Jarius Sneed is a dog, and Chris Jones is definitely a dog. So I expect Chris Jones to sack Kirk Cousins a couple times, but I think Kirk has been consistent with his throwing. He has turned it over a lot, but still, he's throwing up the ball and he's getting those, valuable passing yards. I think the Chiefs will win this game. And they're just, last week, they're kind of on the edge with people think that we suck because the Jets almost beat us. They're going to come out and be explosive. Patrick is going to have a hell of a game. Travis, hell of a game. Taylor Swift in the audience, I guarantee you. So, yeah, Chiefs win this one, I think. And EJ did not provide me his Sunday Night Football prediction, but I would assume he has the Cowboys losing the game. San Francisco, on both of our ends, is going to go to 5-0. They're just so strong. Cowboys, they feel pretty good about themselves because they beat the Patriots. Blah, 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 blah. I don't care. Leave me alone. But I think he would agree. San Francisco killed the Cowboys. I don't know what his score prediction would be on that one, but I think he would agree. Also, last Sunday, I went 7-1 with having an extra game. EJ went 5-2. That gives us a 12-3 record. 12-3 record for this week, for the past week actually. So that's pretty good. We did pretty good. I'm happy about that. I did have an extra game because EJ had game of the week. Okay, so, but substantially, usually he had a game. I had it this week, or the past week, and it's fine. But this week, I think we're going to be pretty solid with our predictions. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Make sure to go check out fantasy and prop episode on the Sunday games coming out later on. It'll be right after this episode. I'm about to film it right after I conclude this. So make sure to check that one out. And EJ should be back for Monday Night Football prediction. And we have some killer takes coming. So stay tuned. Peace.